Okay, now in continuation of the lecture that I already have given regarding the fitting of a straight line to the raw data. Now the second one is fitting of a parabola. Like the general equation of this parabola is y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. And I'm going to fit this parabola to the raw data points as I did earlier. You can see that in this form, and this I will just sum up these deviations in this form, and by the principle of least square I will just have to minimize these deviations with the help of this, of course, derivatives. Now you can see that over here we have three constants a, b, c, and I have to separately make the deviations of this equation subject to these three constants a, b, and c. On the same lines, when I will take the derivatives of this equation with respect to a, with respect to b, and then with respect to c, then I will be getting these equations. Right? Now I will just make you see that if I have this equation and if I consider all these things x as constants, and I will suppose a as a variable because I have to minimize this equation subject to the constraint a. So if I do that partial pi by partial a, then you can see that the derivative of this equation with respect to a, it would be of this form: 2 times summation and this, पहले तो ये वैसे ही आ जाएगा, and then if I take the derivative, of course ये तो हमारे पास सिंपल यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. जब दोबारा में इसका जैसे कहते हैं एंगल का जब डेरिवेटिव लेते हैं दोबारा, तो इसका तो कोई डिपेंडेंसी नहीं है ए के ऊपर, दैट्स व्हाई इट विल बिकम ज़ीरो, इट विल बिकम -1. ये भी ज़ीरो, ये भी ज़ीरो, बिकॉज ये ए पे तो डिपेंड कर नहीं रहे. सो जब दोबारा एंगल का हम जब डेरिवेटिव लेंगे तो यू विल बी गेटिंग ओनली द माइनस साइन, and that minus sign can be taken towards the right hand side, and that it will become 0. If the first equation you will be getting of this form, and the second equation you can see that if you will take the derivative with respect to b now, okay, so first what it will be of the form that 2 times this. अब जब दोबारा आप इसका डेरिवेटिव लेंगे with respect to b, so you will be getting minus xi. Minus again sign is coming over here and it's just absorbing, and this equation you will be getting in this form. And if you will take the derivative of this equation with respect to c, then you can see it will be 2 times summation this, and then x square will just come over here. So these three set of equations, removing this index notation, I can write these equations in this form. Now in this case I am getting 3 equations because I had 3 unknowns a, b, and c, and I have to find the values of these 3 constants a, b, and c, and I will just put these values in this general equation, and then I can finally say that I have fit a data set of data points that was near about a parabola in this form. I have given this data points, raw data points, a mathematical form in the form of a parabola. So come to these equations. If you feel some trouble in remembering these equations, I can just give you a simple trick if you just follow me. If you have this equation, always it will start from summation y. You can see that over here. You just have to put a sum over here, summation y, that is equals to NA plus B summation X and plus C summation X square. You can see that. वेरिएबल्स के साथ समीशन लगा दें और जो सिंपल कांस्टेंट था उसके साथ n जो नंबर ऑफ डाटा पॉइंट्स होता है वो लगा दें. उसके बाद व्हाट यू विल डू, अब जब एक स्टेप आगे फॉरवर्ड होगा तो इन द नेक्स्ट इन दिस इक्वेशन यू जस्ट हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन with respect to x. You can see that if you multiply it then you will be getting summation xy. Now it will be a because you are multiplying with this n अब यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, summation x plus b summation x square and this will get x cube. Because you are needing 3 equations, in the next equation it will automatically become summation x square y, a summation x square plus b summation x cube plus c summation x4. ये वैसे ही मैंने आपको थोड़ी सी ट्रिक बताई है इसको याद रखने की. ये सारी इक्वेशंस आपको इतना मेमोराइज करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर यू नो दैट द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन हाउ यू कैन राइट, मैंने आपको पहले बता दिया कि जो सिंपल कांस्टेंट है ए जैसे खाली था उसका कोई वेरिएबल नहीं था तो उसका सिर्फ n लगाना है और उसके बाद आपने पास एक x की जो पावर है वो उसको इंक्रीज करना है. सो यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस 3 सेट ऑफ इक्वेशंस. नाउ कम टू द एग्जांपल. I have to find the least square polynomial that is approximating polynomial of degree 2 to the data. अब यहाँ पे फिर उन्होंने मेंशन कर दिया that you have to approximate via polynomial of degree 2 and that is of course a parabola. So these are the raw data points and first of all just make the column of x and y and then come towards the equations. You can see you will be needing the column summation y that I have. N means 1 2 3 4 5 data points. Okay. Summation x means you have to sum up this column x. Summation x square means you have to first form the column x square by simpling. You can see that simply you can make these values square and you will get these points. And then possibility of x cube and then of column x4. You have to find this x cube and then x4 and just sum up these values. And over here you can see that there is a column x square y as well, right? So what you will do, multiply the column x square with y in order to get x square y. Over here you can see that 0 into this 0, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, 4 into 4 is 16 and 9 into 11 is 99 and this 320, right? So you will be getting this x square y. So you don't have to sum up के x square y और y को multiply करके you ऐसे नहीं करना कि x square के कॉलम को आपने y के कॉलम के साथ यहाँ से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना. समीशन बाद में first of all you have to form this column x square into y. When you do all these things, just then put these values in these equations and of course you will be getting these 3 set of coupled equations with these unknowns a, b and c. And you can see that if you solve these equations, आपको टेक्निक का तो पता ही है. what you will do, इसमें सबसे पहले एलिमिनेट कर लें b को, इस सेट में से b को एलिमिनेट कर लें. जो 2 इक्वेशंस आएंगी ऑफ कोर्स उनमें a और c की इन्वॉल्वमेंट होगी तो यू कैन जस्ट फाइंड द वैल्यूज ऑफ a एंड c एंड जस्ट इनमें से किसी में भी आप वैल्यू जो है वो पुट कर देंगे तो यू विल बी गेटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ b. सो द पॉलिनोमियल, the second degree polynomial that you will be getting is of this form y is equal to minus 4 plus 2x plus x square and that was the required polynomial that I have formed, right? So examples are, in this case you have to fit a second degree parabola y is equals to a plus bx plus cx squared to this following data points, and these two questions you have to do that. I have mentioned the answers of this. You can just do practice, and if you have any queries you can just ask me, right?